Welcome back to the bedroom of Forbidden Repressions. Today's conversation that you and I will be having will be about, happily, the rewards of pre-Robo-Sexual intercourse conversations, such that if you're about to get to work, it's nice to know what you're working with and with whom you're working. And that's an important factor right here, and soon we'll be introduced to that. But welcome back, nonetheless, to Forbidden Repressions, the hotbed of soon-to-be Forbidden Repressions, of course. I mean, that's what we do. That's hence the name. Now, we are moving right along to a story of note, sadness, such a sadness. In fact, my darling significant other, who no one's ever met, but I speak of quite warmly nonetheless. She's in Europe right now. She left suddenly before anyone could meet her again. And I don't know when she'll be coming back. She is an invisible actress. She does, but I think she does body doubling for famous Roombas. I don't know for sure, but she's being used right now in Europe. So while the vacuum's away, let's get dirty, I think we say, right? I guess that's the expression right there. And who did we bring home from the bar yesterday? Let's see. In fact, oh, hi, it's a grinder. How special, and looks like a simple 12 cup number here, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I love you no matter what. And there's some buttons and lights here, and I know what that does to my heart. I hope it does the same thing to you, America, simply because sometimes you just need a good grind. That's what I'm saying. A coarse grind, a fine grind, Turkish grind. It's got a grind guard on top too, no less. But because of the bar that I found this grinder at, and because of the bar this grinder found me at too, we, on a taxi ride home, found it beneficial to, between caresses with one another's tongue, we found it just beneficial to talk about those aspects of our past which may affect our present. In particular, the grinder, although is not experiencing any symptoms at present, had been exposed to a certain sort of ailment in the past, and was concerned that responsible interaction with our sensitive body parts would cause me to catch that. And that's the mark of a sincere lover. If something that everybody knows, everybody else has, it comes up beforehand, which I was very appreciative. And moreover, as we can see, this shapely number with a lock and release option right there. We're adults. We know what we can do with our bodies. We know what we want done to our bodies. We're about to get dirty. Notice then the handy wax down here, just put down to cover some of that valuable real estate up. And then we've got one of these here. That's very, very exciting. Expiration date several years ago, but it will still be fine for our purposes. Oh, hello gloves. That's very nice, because I believe this grinder is quite dirty. It needs a variety of investigations and examinations, perhaps even a pre-calculus examination. We'll see. And then maybe just to loosen things up a bit here, I think the grinder brought something to ease the this PTSD symptoms, as it were. And before our clothes were fully removed, other things came up in conversation too, including our preferences of activity. It turns out, surprise, surprise, that although I have wider interests than most humans, the grinder likes it a little rougher than myself. And consequently to this, one can almost think about it as a pre-intercourse negotiation, as it were. I wanted to say something dirty, but I decided not to say something dirty. Just to get this stuff out in the air and discuss it, you know, and talk about it and things, because the grinder, though, thought that an interesting way of bringing me into the rougher side of things would be through the gentler side of things, and so hence this is interesting camera brush here and solvent lens combo, which I know where that's going to go in a few minutes. Let me tell you, I've got some semiconductors that need cleaning. Whew. And we'll just leave that right out too. But as I said, the grinder likes things a little rougher than I did, and I'm really glad that the grinder checked in with me, because although I'm very happy that we came home together tonight, or yesterday night, and obviously still inebriated now, the grinder is into binding. The grinder is into spiral binding, and that's a little much for me. Maybe there was an accident when I was a kid with a spiral binder. Maybe I saw a relative die with spiral binding. Who knows for sure? But nonetheless, I don't necessarily want to be bound with it myself at the moment. And this was an important thing to discuss, because it's a critical moment, because if the grinder said, no, you're going to be binding, the grinder would be saying goodbye. But the grinder said, I appreciate your difference of preferences, and I would like to respect them by not pushing that on you. But if you'd like to use them on me, that's more than fine. And I said, okay, maybe later. But isn't it not evident then why these conversations are beneficial? Now we can ease into a couple more police officer uniforms and ease this lid off right here, and maybe, I don't know if this is appropriate for YouTube, but I think I might just unfurl a little bit of cord and let's see what we're working with. Ooh, stiff. This grinder's stiff. Needs a massage. Alright, we're gonna leave it there. But until next time, thank you for joining us in the Forbidden Repressions bedroom, and we hope that your repressions have been forbidden as ours. Representing Mesilla Park, as always.